Hi everyone, I'm Sky, and it's been a while, so here's another Q&A video. Let's go! Cosmos asks, what's your least favourite part of cons? I would say definitely the fact we don't have more of them. Andy Freeman asks, I've heard you mention Yu-Gi-Oh in some of your videos. Would you consider yourself a duelist? If so, what decks do you enjoy using? I still have my decks and I run Fluffles, and I also run Crystal Beasts. Jesse Anderson and the Crystal Beasts were the reason I got back into the game. I've also won 2 mini tournaments in a row, and now we have advanced Crystal Beasts. Over a decade later. They're going to be even more fun to use. Logan Andrew asks, what brought you into the furry fandom? Let me think. Was it that triangular spaceship? Was it fate? Or was it the other furries around me? Short answer, yes. Retro the Fourth asks, what's your favourite game console? Definitely not the Nintendo 64. Madrid asks, does your floof keep you warm or do you need an extra set of fur? I mean, I'll wear the extra fur regardless, I can't help it. I think it might be a problem actually, but if I have to look like an adorable cloud with eyes, then...
It's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Storm asks, have you ever considered getting a full suit? I actually already own a full suit, but I don't wear it as much as I probably should. Just because I am more of a fan of partials, just because it's easier and you can get your Sona wearing your favourite clothes. But I'm so tempted to wear it in the evenings at the moment because it's January and it's so damn cold. Raven Paul Arts asks, what do you think lies in the future of Sky as a character, or what should we expect more on the channel? I'm going to continue making wholesome, positive content. I think I can speak for all of us when I'm just fed up of seeing negative or furry related drama content. I mean, I get that bad things happen in the fandom, but our reason for being in the fandom to begin with is to have fun and be happy, inspire, support hardworking creators and forget about the bad ones who let the rest of us down. Otherwise, if we start to fill YouTube with rants and furry drama, it starts to feel like a tainted and laugh-worthy community. This puts people off joining and it's not really something I'm a fan of taking part in. I mean, look at my shit-eating grin. Could you take me seriously anyways? Probably not. And that's the point. We're supposed to be a pick-me-up style subculture. And that's what I really want for Sky as a character, is to be remembered for being a pillar of good and helping other furries around him. Ikas, as rebellious as he is, will appear on the channel a bit more from time to time as well though. Natasha asks, squeaks squeakin'? Yes. Wolf Grim asks, tea or coffee? Yes. But mainly coffee. Lots and lots of coffee.
Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? Does anybody want coffee?
Leilani asks, favourite pet to own, cats or dogs? It has to be dogs. Sorry feline friends, but for some reason some of you make my eyes itch, so I'm guessing I have a tiny allergy? Cats get so confused around me. It's like they see me crying and they're just looking at me like, what did I do? Void Wolf asks, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? No, Void Wolf. Just no. Don't do this to us. I shall bonk you. I have no pizza box around me to bonk you with, but I will bonk you. Pineapple on pizza, honestly, it can work. It gives me acid reflux though, so I can't really have it anyways. Stephen Gilbert, also Hun the Hound, asks, when would be a time that you would actually turn down a pizza? Probably if a furry gave it to me for free at BLFC. And if it was covered in cucumber. Like I said, positive, wholesome content. Luna Adams asks, can I have a virtual hug? I have VR chat again thanks to a good buddy of mine who made me a new avatar, so it'd be nice to get out there and be part of this virtual hugging world again. So probably, yeah. Burgundy Wolf asks, what is the oldest game or device in your collection? Oof, good question. I actually don't know. I kind of feel like our N64 collection is the best answer I can give. We have over 120 box games now, and if any of you would like a game room tour, let me know. Benji asks, in a positive way, how would you help those in need who need that positivity the most? I think just being there as a source of wholesomeness and encouragement for those who need it. To help others that need it more than me, some examples I can think of is I sent food and supplies to families and children caught up in war conflicts. I've done giveaways on my Twitter, and there was a kid on there who had cancer and just survived his fight with it. He won a giveaway and I sent him some free Sky merch and some feet paws as well. Around Christmas time, about a year or two ago, I posted a status on my Twitter saying if people were alone this Christmas, had mental issues bothering them, or if they just wanted to chat, that they could message me and I would be there for them. These things made me feel good and made others feel good as well. Other than that, I just work on my channel in my corner of the internet and entertain the rest of you. Merrick asks, what was it like unboxing and putting on your fursuit for the first time? Like childbirth. I've never experienced it before and getting it out of my box was a real challenge. I'm sorry. AB the Dragon asks, do Sky and Ikas ever fight over anything? Nope. You want to know why?
Why? After everything he did to you, huh? Why do this? He'd win.
Panthera asks, what do you think are the best outfits for Sky, Star and Ikas, whether they're costumes or casual wear? So I usually wear skin tight jeans and I pick a furry shirt of the day. Ikas usually rocks a leather jacket and Starlight looks good in just about anything. 8-Bit asks, what sort of music are you into? Is there a focus on a band and or genre, or are you more broad? I'm more into rock music, but I can usually vibe with most things and I'm quite easy to please. Alex asks, are you going to Confuzzled? No, I can't this year. Me and my wife are going on a cruise, so...
I'm all out of money!
Enzo asks, would you eat anything on a pizza? For example, like marshmallows on pizza, or ketchup and mayonnaise, and chocolate whipped cream? To be fair, I will never do this stuff, but would you? I mean, I have some standards, so of course I would. Ezra asks, what con is your #1 con you wish you could go to? I would say Midwest Fur Fest. Over 15,000 people attended last year. That's insane. Ty the Saberclaws asks, how did you first find the furry community and what brought you into it? I didn't choose the fandom life, it chose me. Oversaturated mean, but it's true. I wouldn't have found it if it wasn't out there. Wonder Vixen asks, if you could invite any 5 furry characters to a dinner party, who would you pick? Sonic would bring chili dogs, Nick Wilde would bring porsicles, and the 3 hyenas from The Lion King, just because I think there'd be hours of entertainment. Dr. Huxley asks, if Sky had a job, what would they be doing for a living? I think Sky could do most jobs as long as those businesses don't have a kitchen. I mean, I tried working as a lifeguard down the seaside, but people thought my ears were sharks, and so I became a lifeguard for a local paddling pool. But then, thinking back, I lost that job because it was situated in a pizza restaurant. I was only waiting 30 minutes before going for a swim after eating, but apparently that's bad for business as a lifeguard, and so yeah, I went on to become a furry YouTuber instead. Maxwell asks, how does it feel to be older? It's okay, I guess. Since hitting 31, I can now successfully impersonate an 1800s wooden floorboard. Cora and Snowflake Fosky asks, who is your crush? My wife. I have to say that because she's in the room, and if I don't, then Will Smith will smack me. Terry asks, what is Obama's last name? Omaha? Yes, Obama Omaha. The Cat Slayer. DJ Cyberdrolf and Zephyr Fluffydurg both ask how I came up with my wolf sonar, and it's because of the sky. I love the way the sky looks. I also fell out of it and bonked my head, and that definitely helped. Nick Wilde asks, wow, you're here too. Favourite movie? I'd better say Zootopia then, I guess, otherwise he might do something to those porsicles he's bringing around. Stalkaz asks, what is your favourite aspect of the fandom? Some of the most inspiring and creative people I have met through the fandom, artists, designers, costume and clothing makers, and many other adorable things that make us who we are. Rob Turner asks, would you rather be able to summon top hats at will or be able to move frogs to any location? The most random question ever, but I love it. I'd have to go all out and move frogs to a random location with top hats on. I'd be like the Pied Piper of toads. Romy asks, if you're in London but you need to get to Edinburgh in a day, how many pizzas would you need to complete the trip? I'd hit up all the pizza joints in London just to get out of London. Every time I go there I end up getting lost somehow. I need pizza crumbs to find my way home. Fives McAllister asks, if you had a utility belt, what would you put on it? Okay, so pizza slice, fursuit towel, obviously, not crazy, a map of London, pizza slice, and probably a folded up free hug sign in case I get into a rough spot and need some instant affection. Clover asks, favourite food and drinks? Yes please. When? Nate asks, have you ever thought of going to America? If so, what city and part of the United States would you visit and what food would you love to try when in America? I'd have to say maybe New York. Eat all the tasty foods, then meet Howard Stern randomly. Yeah, it'd be a great old time. This was hilarious as usual. Thank you all so much for your questions. I've been meaning to make another one of these videos and it's always fun to hear what you ask me. If you enjoyed this content, please hit subscribe. We're getting close to 5,000 subs now, and it would be amazing if you could help me get there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. See ya!